What's up guys, List with Mike G here, and today I wanted to get into my top 10 real estate books of all time. These books, if you read them, will help you become a better real estate investor, real estate agent, or anything in business related to real estate. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right guys, coming in at number 10 on my list is The Closer's Survival Guide by Grant Cardone. Now this book is awesome. Cardone is world famous for writing sales books. He's got his 10X Growth Con, which is like the biggest sales training conference on earth. He's got Sales Training University and some automotive stuff that he does, and he's a consultant for sales. Guys all over social media, he's huge. So guys, a couple things I like about this book is there's over 100 closings that Grant gives you, so there's something in there for everybody. It's also a really easy read with each close being its own chapter. And at the end of each chapter, Grant gives you a space for notes where you can take notes, and he asks you questions about that particular close to kind of help you apply it in real life. All right, guys, coming in at number 9 on my top 10 book list is The EMyth Revisited by Michael Gerber. Michael Gerber is a world famous author. He's penned several top selling books, EMyth, The EMyth Revisited, and a couple of other ones. He's a business mind, entrepreneur, genius, basically. And this book is really good. Some things I like about The EMyth Revisited is the learning and knowing difference between the entrepreneur, manager, and technician. Michael Gerber really breaks this down, and it's a mindset shift, which I didn't know about until I read this book. So it was very instrumental in shaping the type of entrepreneur that I am. Another thing I loved about this book is he shows you how to work on your business and not in your business, because there is a difference. And this was like life-altering for me. So last thing I liked about this book is Gerber provides a model for franchising your business and explains the process in great detail. So there's a lot to learn about franchising and how to set up your business model in order to do so and do so successfully. So that is why The EMyth Revisited comes in at number 9 on my top 10 book list. So guys, coming in at number 8 on my top 10 book list is the book on negotiating real estate by J. Scott, Carol Scott, and Mark Ferguson. This book is an awesome read about sales and negotiating real estate deals. So Mark Ferguson, one of the authors, he lives in Colorado. He has a channel called Invest for More, where he does a ton of real estate investing, flipping, rehabs, and property management. Very, very knowledgeable guy on real estate investing. J. Scott, Carol Scott, they moved from Northern California to the Washington, D.C. area, I think back in like 2008, right before the crash. And since then they've built up a huge portfolio of properties doing flips and rehabs, and he's penned a few top-selling books with bigger pockets where he's also a contributing author. Some things I like about the book is they really talk about the psychology of building relationships to gain a negotiating kind of leverage, if you will. He also talks about how to uncover information to tip the negotiating outcomes in your favor during meetings and negotiations. And they also talk about how to overcome objections and renegotiate issues that come from contract contingencies, which is really like very detail oriented when you get into a contract negotiation in a deal. Some of the strategies in here I found to be very, very insightful. So that's 3 reasons why the book on negotiating real estate comes in at number 8 on my top 10 list. All right guys, so coming in at number 7 on my top 10 real estate book list of all time is the Investing in Apartment Buildings book by Matthew Martinez. Now this book is a very short read. You can probably knock this out in one sitting if you really wanted to. A little bit about the author, Matthew Martinez. He is a founder of Pangea Group, which is an investment company in the Northeast that invests in large multifamily projects. This book is a really good read. If you are interested in the apartment building, large multifamily niche of real estate, this is definitely a must-have book for you. So guys, a couple things I like about the book of Investing in Apartment Buildings is Matt really shows you how to avoid the pitfalls that are commonly made when investing in this type of asset. Another thing I liked was he shares a ton of insight on an aspect often overlooked, which is how to construct a large multifamily deal and actually acquire the property. A lot of detail into this was really good. Another thing I really enjoyed about the book was he shows you how to evaluate the return on any property, and he shares his strategies and formulas for doing so, which a lot of people and authors don't do. So I found this to be very, very knowledgeable and good information to have. All right, guys, coming in at number 6 on my list is the book on low and no money down investing in real estate by Brandon Turner. This book is really good for a newbie investor to get started in real estate. It gives you a lot of creativity. Brandon Turner is an accomplished investor himself. He's the host of the Bigger Pockets podcast, as well as written several books for Bigger Pockets. Some things I liked about this book was he teaches you how to get your first property despite having a lack of experience and cash. Another way is he shows you the best ways to raise private money for your deals. And he also shows you strategies for finding and using hard money loans. So that's why the book on investing in real estate with low and no money down by Brandon Turner comes in at number 6 on my list. All right, guys, coming in at number 5 is The ABCs of Real Estate Investing by Ken McElroy. This book is awesome. Tons of information, great perspective. Ken McElroy has been investing in large multifamily deals, property management, and development for nearly 3 decades. He is a contributor to Rich Dad on his list of advisors, and the guy is just super knowledgeable, hands down. Awesome book. Some things I like from the ABCs of Real Estate Investing is Ken teaches you how to find properties with real profit potential. He shares some of his tips and tricks on how he does that. He also teaches you how to increase your income through property management techniques that the prior owners may have missed. This was a game changer. I really enjoyed learning about that. And he also teaches you how to uncover hidden profits in the properties you buy or own. This again was really worth its weight in gold. So this book is packed with a lot of nuggets. I really enjoyed it. And that is why the ABCs of Real Estate Investing by Ken McElroy come in at number 5 on my list. All right, guys, coming in at number 4 on my list is The Millionaire Real Estate Agent by Gary Keller. So this book, if you're trying to be a real estate agent or you are a real estate agent and not super successful, you got to read this book. It is packed with so much information and strategies on how to do so. Gary Keller, he is the co-founder of Keller Williams Realty, which is one of the largest real estate franchised businesses in the world. He's mentored over like 30,000 agents. He does seminars and masterminds on real estate agent strategies and training. Some things I liked about The Millionaire Real Estate Agent: Gary shares with you 3 key concepts that drive mega agent production, and he goes in great detail on how you can achieve those. He also talks about lead generation models that he's developed over years that are time-tested and proven, which is really helpful if you're a struggling new agent. And the last thing I really enjoyed about this book is Gary distinguishes your business by the 3 L's, is what he calls them: the leads, listings, and leverage. And he explains how one feeds the other. So I found that to be mind-blowing and really, really worth its weight in gold. So that is why The Millionaire Real Estate Agent by Gary Keller comes in at my list at number 4. All right, guys, this list is winding down here. Coming in at number 3 on my list is the book on estimating rehab costs by Jay Scott. So this book, if you're doing a rehab, this book is like a Bible that you need to have and read. This book really explains in great detail all about rehabbing and projects, scope of work, budgets, contractors, you name it. Some things I like about this book is Jay Scott really goes into detail on deciding which upgrade options you should do that will bring the most bang for your buck if you're going to flip that property. He talks about assigning accurate prices to every rehab task to build a very detailed budget. And the last thing I really enjoyed about this book is Jay Scott breaks down the 25 top components of a renovation and the estimated costs of each. Now, of course, this is going to vary depending on where you live and the type of home you're rehabbing and purchase, but in general, it's a very good format to follow. So that is why the book on estimating rehab costs by Jay Scott comes in at number 3 on my top 10 real estate books of all time. And guys, do me a favor. Again, if you're still hanging in there and watching this video, I really appreciate it. Please hit that like button for me as it helps my video rank up. All right, guys, coming in at the number 2 spot on my top 10 book list is the book on flipping houses, which is also by Jay Scott. This guy really, he writes some good books. So this book teaches you how to buy, rehab, and resell residential properties. It is jam-packed with so much information. If you're trying to be a real estate investor and flip properties, you really need to read this book. It's very, very good. Tons of awesome lessons in there that made me a better real estate investor. Some things I like about this book is J. Scott teaches you how to evaluate the profitability of deals quickly and accurately. He coins the phrase bar top math, or bar napkin math, something like that, where he can literally, like, within 30 seconds of asking a couple of questions, get some basic calculations together and figure out if that deal is worth pursuing or not. So it's really good stuff. He also shows you how to hire and fire contractors to manage your rehab properties, and the questions on how to sort them, vet them, and deal with them, which is really good because, as you know, if you've ever tried to rehab a property, that can be one of the biggest things that can cost you a ton of time and money. Lastly, a thing I really enjoyed about this book is Jay teaches you in great detail how to create a scope of work and a budget so that you stay on schedule and that you can maximize your profit for that deal. So those are the 3 reasons why I really enjoyed the book on flipping houses by J. Scott. And at last, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. We have made it to the top book of all time for investing in real estate. This book, bar none, it literally takes you on the journey from A to Z as a real estate investor, and that is The Millionaire Real Estate Investor by Gary Keller. This book is like the Bible for investing in real estate. If you are investing in real estate or thinking about it and you have not picked up this book, do yourself a favor and pick it up. A couple things I liked about this book is Gary really teaches you mindset development, which will help you combat the myths about money and investing. And these myths hold people back. They held me back for a long time. And he really teaches you how to overcome that. So that was like worth its weight in gold. Another thing that Gary teaches in this book is he shows you the sound criteria that he used as an investor to identify the best real estate deals. And it's really, really in depth of how he goes into this criteria. And lastly, another point I liked from this book is Gary teaches you how to leverage proven models and strategies to grow your real estate portfolio, your network, and your finances. So he kind of brings everything together, a little bit of business, a little bit of real estate, and a little bit of mindset to kind of paint the picture of what the life of an investor is like, and kind of how the investor starts from A to Z to where you're at the end of your investing career and you've made millions and millions of dollars. So that book was just very, very integral in shaping my real estate career and the entrepreneur that I am today. So that's why The Millionaire Real Estate Investor is the #1 book on my list. So guys, that was my top 10 book list. Thank you for watching. I put the links in the descriptions for all the books down below. So if you're interested in ordering those books, click that link and you can go ahead and get that. Also, if you enjoyed my content, please smash that subscribe button and hit the like button for this video so I can rank up my video and start growing on YouTube. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and stay tuned because I have more videos coming up for you. List with Mike G.